In this video, I'm going to tell you the main 7 mistakes that I did in my life. Before we start, I want you to subscribe to my channel and watch this video till the end, because these 7 mistakes are crucial in my life, and I want you not to repeat these mistakes in your life. The first mistake that I want to share with you is I didn't learn any languages. As you know, I'm a refugee, I'm immigrant from Ukraine, and of course when you live abroad, when you live in other country, you need to learn language of this country. And when I moved to Bulgaria the first, I didn't learn any language, and I thought like it's going to be okay, etc. And I didn't learn anything. And then I moved to Romania. I have lived in this country for a long time, for 2.5 years, and for the first year I didn't learn Romanian language at all. And when I realized that I need to learn the language, of course I started. And I wish to start earlier, because the earlier you start to do something, to learn something, the more, the better it will be in the future. Or when you are a child, and usually when you start your school, you learn different languages. For example, in my country, I'm from Ukraine, I learned English, and English for me was kind of not okay. I didn't like this language at all, and I didn't get the point why I should learn this language. And when I moved abroad, of course I realized the value of this language. So don't make this mistake, learn language of your country, or at least English. The second mistake that I did in my life was that I didn't invest any money. And we are not going to talk about only money. I didn't invest even time. For example, what do I mean? I mean that I didn't invest money in crypto, in stocks, in myself. When you learn something, you need to buy books, or when you want to acquire a new skill, you need to study this somewhere. And for example, the source of your studying can be a course, or at least webinar or seminar if it's offline. And I didn't buy anything actually, but I could buy and I could learn. And I think that if I have a mentor, I would reach more things than now. And about time, for example, this is the same like learning languages. When you learn new language, you kind of invest your time into learning process. Or for example, when you invest your time into reading a book. When you read a book, you kind of invest your time because you acquire new knowledge, you acquire new skill. And for example, this book is about richness, about wealth, how to become successful, what I need to do, etc. And in order to know this, in order to understand the book, you need to read it all and to do a little practice, which means to invest your time into this book. Actually, there are a lot of examples of investing your money, investing your time, but I say in general that I didn't invest anything. The third mistake that I did was spending time with wrong people. Because when you spend your time with wrong people, you don't learn anything, and you just waste your time away. And if you want to grow, if you want to acquire something new knowledge, you need to grow with people who grow, who are right for you. When I was 14, 15, I spent my time with people who drank alcohol, who smoked cigars, smoked just cigarettes. Actually, I didn't smoke anything, but I didn't like the environment that I'm surrounded by. And when I changed all my circle of people, everything started to go in the right way. The next mistake that I did was I listened to other people. And yes, of course, some people can say you something good, and of course you should listen to them, and sometimes even to follow this path. But when someone says you should go to university, you should go there to learn that, to get that profession. Of course, you will think that why I need this profession, why I need to do this. If you want to do this, go and do. But why should I? Because people, when they tell you to do something, it means they want this, but they are scared to implement this idea to reality. In these situations, you should listen to only yourself, not everyone else, just yourself. The next mistake that I did was I lived dreaming. When I go somewhere, and every single time I dream Or, for example, when I do my work, when I want to achieve something, every single time I dream and I think that it's going to be implemented very easy without my efforts. And when I face obstacles, when I face the real life, every single time I kind of quit. And when you live with these rose glasses, it doesn't allow you to live good. So you need to live and to be realistic. You need to look at things realistically. For example, you are here in this point A and you want to reach the point B. You need to understand your point A the best. You need to understand how many resources you have and what you have and from what you can start. Because if you don't know from where to start, how you can get to that B point? I thought every single time that I want to create something big, and I tried to create something big without small steps. And every single time, what do you think? Of course, I failed. All these times I failed. When I started doing something from zero, from little steps, everything started working. The next mistake that I did was I was scared of risks. And yes, every single time when I have opportunity or when I can do something new, I was scared. I didn't take these opportunities because it looked very scary, and I was like, what I'm going to do if I take this mistake and if it's not going to work out. And my answer here is don't be scared at all. Even if you fail with this risk, even if you will lose, nothing will happen very bad. On the contrary, you will learn from this risk and what you should take in the future and what you shouldn't. And the last mistake that I did in my life was that I underestimated myself in everything. And for example, I am a chess coach, yes, and when I started with very little money. Or I remember that I even worked for a little company, it's called World Vision, and there I kind of taught people chess. And you know what? I worked for free, absolutely. I worked for free there for 1.5 months approximately. And no one paid me any money, and I taught a lot of people actually. And then I realized that why I'm working here for nothing. But here I understood one simple thing, that I work here not for money, I work here for experience. And with this experience I put my price, and after people started taking with price even more. And when you put little price, everyone is taking, and then you kind of scared to lose your clients, and you don't want to increase your price. But for the last days, for the last weeks, I increased my prices everywhere because I know that my value is growing every single day, and I give not only chess experience for people, yes, I give them mindset, I give them proper preparation for tournaments and so on. So this is why you shouldn't underestimate yourself, never. And just if you feel like your value is more than usual, that you're valued more, of course you need to put your prices higher and to respect yourself. So these were the 7 mistakes that I did in my 20s. Subscribe to my channel and let's keep moving forward together.